Welcome, Essenzas, to 2025 and to the very first episode of our newly renamed podcast, Essence Unleashed by Vostra Essenza. I'm Nia, and I can't even begin to tell you how thrilled I am to finally kick this off.
Hey, folks, Timo here. Seriously, Nia, I've been counting down the days. It's so exciting to be here.
I know, right? It feels like we've been planning this forever.
Totally. And now we're finally doing it. So what's on the agenda for today?
Well, I was thinking we could chat about something that feels almost radical in our nonstop world. The art of doing nothing. Ha!
Oh, that's a big one. You mean like embracing idleness?
Exactly. In our always-on society, just taking a moment to pause seems almost taboo.
Tell me about it. Just yesterday, I tried to sit still for a bit, and within minutes, I was checking my phone.
Ugh, I can so relate. I swear, the moment I try to relax, my brain goes, hey, let's reorganize the closet.
Haha, it's like we don't even know how to just be anymore.
Seriously. There's this constant pressure to always be productive.
Right. But here's the kicker. I read that downtime is actually super important for our brains.
Oh, really? What's that about?
Well, there's this thing called the default mode network in our brains.
The default what now?
The default mode network, or DMN. It kicks in when we're not focused on any specific task.
Interesting. So what does it do?
So it's responsible for creativity, problem solving, and self-reflection. Bam!
No way. So when we're doing nothing, our brains are actually doing something important?
Exactly. It's when some of our best ideas come to the surface.
That's wild. I always thought I had to be actively working to get stuff done.
Me too. But sometimes stepping back can lead to breakthroughs.
That explains why I get my best ideas in the shower.
Right? When you're not bombarding your brain with constant input, it has room to wander.
Makes total sense. But breaking out of that always busy mindset is tough.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of it has to do with societal pressure.
Yeah, we're kind of programmed to feel guilty if we're not doing something productive.
Exactly. But I've started to challenge that notion.
How so?
Well, I began to see doing nothing as a vital part of my well-being, not a waste of time.
Interesting approach. Was it hard at first?
Oh, definitely. The guilt was real. But I realized it was mostly external expectations weighing on me.
That makes sense. We place so much value on busyness.
Precisely. But we can redefine what success and productivity mean for us personally.
True. So how can we start incorporating intentional idleness into our lives?
Great question. Maybe start small. Even 5 minutes of just sitting quietly can make a difference.
5 minutes? I think I can handle that.
Right? It's like training a muscle you build up over time.
But what about distractions? My phone is practically glued to my hand.
Tell me about it. Maybe create a little tech-free zone in your space.
You like unplugging for a bit?
Exactly. It could be a corner of your room where you leave all devices behind.
I might have to lock my phone in a drawer to resist temptation.
Hey, whatever works. For me, being in nature helps. I take walks without any gadgets and just soak it all in.
That sounds nice, but I get restless doing nothing.
That's okay. It's all about finding what works for you.
Maybe I'll try sitting on my balcony and just watch the clouds.
Perfect. And don't worry if your mind starts to wander.
Yeah, when I try to be still, my brain goes into overdrive with to-do lists.
That's totally normal. The goal isn't to stop your thoughts, but to observe them without getting sucked in.
Easier said than done.
True, but with practice, it gets easier.
All right, I'll give it a shot. But if I fall asleep, that's okay too, right?
Absolutely. Maybe your body needs the rest.
Fair point.
You know, I heard this quote. Almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes, including you.
Oh, I love that.
Me too. It's a good reminder that we're not meant to run nonstop.
Absolutely. But then there's FOMO, the fear of missing out.
Ah, FOMO. It's real.
Definitely. I worry that if I'm not constantly connected, I'll miss something important.
I get that. But honestly, the important stuff usually finds its way to you.
That's reassuring.
And sometimes stepping back can make us appreciate things more when we return.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
So what's one thing you're going to do this week to embrace doing nothing?
I think I'll set aside 10 minutes each day to just sit in my backyard without any devices.
That sounds lovely.
What about you?
I'm planning to spend an afternoon in the park, just lying on the grass and watching the clouds.
That sounds so peaceful. Mind if I join?
Not at all. The more, the merrier.
Great. I'll bring some snacks.
Perfect. Maybe we'll make a picnic out of it.
Now we're talking.
See? Doing nothing can be fun too.
Who knew?
So for our listeners, we encourage you all to find your own ways to embrace a bit of idleness.
Yes. And don't beat yourself up if it's hard at first.
It's all part of the journey.
And we'd love to hear about your experiences.
Absolutely. Share your stories with us.
Maybe we can all learn from each other.
That's the idea.
Any final thoughts?
So just remember, it's okay to pause and give yourself some breathing room.
Well said.
And sometimes doing nothing is the best thing you can do for yourself.
I couldn't agree more.
All right. I think we've covered a lot today.
Yeah, this was a great chat.
Definitely.
And that's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe to Essence Unleashed and leave us a review. Until next time, remember, sometimes the most productive thing you can do is nothing.
Love that. And remember to visit lavostrasenza.com to begin your minimalist fragrance journey. See y'all next time.
Bye for now.
See ya.
Close your eyes, dear Essenzas, and imagine a world where every scent tells a story. A world where fragrances are not just perfumes but journeys, where memories are not just moments but vivid, aromatic adventures. Welcome to the fragrance brand that understands the art of capturing emotions. La Vostra Essenza Profumeria. In each of episode collections, we invite you to embark on a sensory odyssey where we explore the boundless horizons of scent. Join us as we dive deep into the realms of fragrant notes and enchanting essences, where the stories behind each bottle unfold like the pages of a cherished novel. At La Vostra Essenza, we believe that fragrances are not just about smelling good. They're about feeling deeply. Our perfumes are crafted with passion and precision, designed to transport you to places you've never been and emotions you've yet to explore. With each episode collections, we'll take you on a fragrant voyage through time and space, from the sweet nostalgia of old-fashioned scents to the bold, innovative fragrances of tomorrow. So, join us, dear Essenzas, as we embark on this exquisite journey through the world of fragrances. La Vostra Essenza Profumeria is not just about scents. It's about the emotions, memories, and experiences that they evoke. Are you ready to awaken your senses to explore the uncharted territories of your essence? Then, dear friends, welcome to La Vostra Essenza. Let the fragrance-infused adventure begin. Discover your essence with La Vostra Essenza. Your olfactory adventure starts here. Visit lavostraessenza.com right now to start your fragrance journey. Be ready